If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me.
So this video is gonna be about my lock journey, and I'm not even sure how I want to start this video off because it's a lot to explain. Basically it's them giving y'all the tips and the tea on my locks. I do want to start off by saying that this video will be talking about my lock attachments. I'm not sure if everyone knows, but most people do know that I did start off with dread attachments. And this video won't technically be talking about how to actually attach the locks. I will have a video on that soon, but this video will be telling you the process that I went through and how I'm here today like this with y'all. So I think I had my locks about, I'm gonna say it had to be about 3 years. I'm assuming it's about 3 because I don't want to say 4. I got them in what year was it that I got my locks? I got my locks in, so it's about to be 3. So it'll be 3 months and it'll be 3 years next month. So, okay, basically I had my locks for 3 years. It's about to be 3 years. And when I started my locks, well, I always wanted to start locks. I had started locks before I had started my own locks. And I just didn't want to go through the process. You know, as a girl, I'm too old right now. I was still in high school. I was in my 12th grade year. I didn't want to walk around with the little nubs in my hair. And then I had perms in my hair. My hair was relaxed when I first started my first set of locks that I started with my real hair. The top, I had leave outs that was still perm. So it was like, eventually, Chelly, you're gonna have to cut them off. Like, you're gonna have to cut the shit off. Shit gotta go. So I'm like, everybody just start over, cut all your hair off, and I'm like, no. So I went to high school. I was in high school. I was in 12th grade. I was in 12th grade, and I seen this girl with locks, and everybody was like, yeah, she has lock attachments, and I'm like, what's that? What's that? What's tea? What's attachments? And they were saying like basically she braided them in. And they just grew with her hair, and she had them for a while, like she never had locks before. So I'm like, I'm gonna figure out how to do that, because the girl wants some locks, and the girl's gonna get some locks. So, you know, basically I looked over YouTube trying to figure out ways to actually put the locks in. And I literally took months for me to find a video to really find out how to attach the locks. Like, it's no video, well, around that time I know it was no video on YouTube saying exactly how to put these locks in your hair. And I found like one video explaining. I would like take video, put it all together and just find my own way to put it together. And so one day me and my cousin put them in, and I shaved my head. Well, I had already had a shaved head, and I think I had hair up the top, but that was relaxed too. So one day I'm just like, okay, I'm about to grow it all out. So I cut my whole top of my real hair. This is before I had my locks. I cut my hair. And I just remember that, what is it? The last thing I remember is me just being bald. And I was like, okay, I cannot relax my hair. I can't walk around. Okay, I was in high school, I was gonna get jumped on. I was gonna be made fun of if I was just walking around with just hair like this, no hair at all. So I had to grow my hair out. So I wore wigs. Like, senior pictures, I had a wig on. I just wore wigs for about 3 months, 3-4 months, and I remember taking the hair affinity pills that I wanted my hair to grow even faster, and my hair grew out. So when my hair was like about this, that's when I had got my attachments. And yes, it's a long journey. Before I wouldn't even, let me say this. Let me just say it like this. If anyone is thinking about getting lock attachments, you just have to know for sure that you want them. You have to know what you're going to go through. You're going to go through a lot. When I say my hair put me through so much, like, I love my hair to death just because it put me through so much. It put me through, you take a lot of L's. Trust me, with lock attachments, you take a lot of L's. A lot of L's with them falling out, with your hair being too thin for the actual lock, with you having too many locks in your hair, with the thread in your hair, you actually being able to see the thread, the process of your real hair even locking with the lock. So they just like, it's a lot. It's really a lot. So when I first got them, I got them sewn in. Me and my cousin, one of my cousins, she had went to hair school too. So she helped me actually put them in my hair. So, oh my goodness, it's like the hardest story to explain. It's hard to explain. This is like the hardest video ever. So, after I put them in, we got them sewn in. My hair was about, when I got them, I got the locks from one of my friends from high school. He had cut his hair off. The locks were about this long. They stopped like right here. Like they didn't even touch my back at all. That's how short they were. They was really thick. They was healthy, which they're not right now. My hair is really damaged right now. My hair is really damaged right now because of bleaching my hair a lot and changing my hair color a lot, not keeping my hair oily, washing my hair with the wrong products. Well, my real hair is healthy. I can't say my real hair is healthy, but the ends are damaged. They're thinning. Some of them are popping. But, you know, dreads is not gonna be perfect. That's the only thing. That's the way I look at it. And I don't give up on my locks because I know they're not going nowhere. They're not going anywhere, baby. They're not. But, so I got the attachments and I went through a process of them actually locking. They took forever to lock in my hair. When I say forever, I mean forever. Like about a whole probably 7 months to lock in my real hair. They always fell out, or it's just like so much went on. I remember I dyed my hair like 3 months after I had them black because I didn't want them black. I had dyed them red. So I was red before. I dyed my whole hair red and you could see the thread all in my hair. They used to pop out. My hair used to bleed so much because of the person that dyed my hair was never washed correctly, so for all the hair to be drained. And then the hair was like, I'm not gonna say it was virgin hair, but it had never been bleached or anything. So it's like, it held a lot of moisture in the hair, which it doesn't do now, which I wish it did. So a lot of product that I put in the hair stayed in the hair. The dreads got dirty fast. The dye, every time I laid my head on something, every time I washed my hair was bleeding. And just a tip for anybody, do not dye your hair when you first get your locks. Please, 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 please wait at least until they're locked to dye your hair, or dye them before you put them in. The part with the thread, right now at this moment, you probably can see some of the thread because I recently, last week, just got all of them taken out and put all back in my head. So, the process with the thread showing, when you first get them, that's the worst because you can see the thread, black thread. So when I first did that, I basically have 2 ways to put the hair in my head. This is gonna be the worst video ever. So once your hair keeps locking with the thread, the more and more that it locks, like the older that your attachments and extensions get, you won't see it anymore. You won't see, the thread just starts blending in, and then eventually when your hair locks all the way, you can just clip all the thread out. And it'll still be there because your hair is now locked with the other lock. So my real hair has been growing with it. And this is my real hair right now. This is my real hair length. Now imagine when I started my locks 3 years ago, I started from the roots. The attachment that would be at the end of this part would be at my root. So right now my hair is this long. This is my real hair. Like, this is all it right here. And this is the lock with the attachment. So you can see the difference on how long the actual attachment was. And my hair grows with it. Now, this is one of the hardest projects in my life. And as many times I wish I could have This many times that I wanted to take them out. I wanted to go to tracks, wanted to go back to tracks. I wanted to say forget it because my hair was damaged. I wanted to take it out because it puts you through a lot. It irritates you when they keep falling out, when they're not locking in your hair, when you can see that they're attachments. Certain dreads is too thick for my hair. Certain dreads I had to double, like right here, this is 2 locks, and I had to double this because my hair was too thin to match with the other person's hair. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's really, really a lot. I bleached my hair. I'm trying to figure out how many times did I bleach my hair. 1, 2. I'm gonna say about 3 times. I'm gonna say about 3. I'm trying to figure out. My hair was red. When my hair was red, it was all red. Then I had to dye my hair. No, first it was all red. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to track back. First my hair was red, and then first my hair was red, and then so first my hair was red. And then, black first, and then I bleached it, and then I dyed it red. Then I put a purple rinse over it, so my hair was purple for a while. After my hair was purple, I had got a security job. They told me I couldn't have purple hair. I dyed it black. When it was black, I did not like it black. I do not like myself. I didn't want black hair, so I wanted something to do with my dreads. I bleached the ends again, so that was the second time I bleached it. And then I dyed it the ends like an orangish brown. It was like that. Then what kind of I think it was like that for a while. I don't think I bleached it again. Once the orange wore off, it started going back blonde. On my birthday, I touched up all the black hair and bleached that part again. So I bleached my hair just twice. The second time I had dyed my hair, it was orange, and I had put the orange over it again after it was going blonde again, after the orange was going away. So I dyed it orange again. I didn't want orange hair. I'm like, no, I don't like how bright this orange is. I don't even think I was even trying to dye my hair red. I didn't know what I was trying to do with it. I just know I didn't want it orange. So I actually took a box dye. I remember it was the Clairol Textures and Tones. I don't know if that's the same thing, but it was the Textures and Tone box. And I put a box dye with blonde, and I lifted it, and so my hair turned hot pink. When my hair turned hot pink, that's when I dyed it red. And it's been red ever since. So I bleached my hair twice and then the box dye. It's not really my lock journey. A lot of people just ask a lot of questions on how long I had them, how did I put them in, who put them in, do I like them? Yes, I will never. Believe me when I say I won't cut my locks no time soon, not in the next 10 years will I ever cut them off. I do see myself taking the attachments out once my hair gets really, really long, once it gets all the way down my back, because I feel like if I want a healthy, really healthy hair without a lot of bleaching, I can say that all of my real hair is good on bleaching. Right now my hair is full because I got all of my attachments back attached to my hair, reattached in my head. Like, so I got everything reattached, and this is my hair with every single one. It's about like 3 or 4 without attachments on it, but I'm cool on them. I'm cool on them because my real hair is now at a length where it can show. So right now my hair is 2 colors. I believe my hair is ruby red at the top. You can see my hair is an ombre. It's supposed to be ombre. I have 2 colors in my hair. So the ones in the front and like in the roots are ruby red, and the ends are raisin red. And some locks are darker than the other. It's a lot going on with my hair. I've been through a lot with it. It's not really that much. I don't know so much to say about my hair. With drying my hair, I remember my hair dry. I have dry hair, especially in the wintertime. In the wintertime, I have to keep my scalp oil. I use Jamaican castor oil, the argan oil kind. I used to use the mango and lime island oil. I didn't like that. That did not, it didn't do its job. So we stopped using that. We don't do that anymore. A Jamaican black castor oil. Go and get you some. Go and get you some. Because I love it. It's like rejuvenating to the skin. I love it. So, what else? That's basically how my locks came about, you know. Usually the styles I get, I don't really do a lot of styles. Another thing that I would like to say is, because I know a lot of people ask me like, do they still fall out? Like obviously 3 years later, do they still pop out of my hair? And I want to say no, but yes too. I want to say no because no, once they lock in your hair, they are not going to pop out. Mine's only started popping out because me bleaching my hair started thinning at the part that was actually attached, because when I was washing my hair, washing the bleach out, I wasn't washing all of the bleach out of my hair. So where it was attached at, like a knot right here, but this one is kind of messed up. But where it's attached, like right here, bleach would still be clogged up in the dread right there. So it would thin it out and all of my locks would pop. They would just thin all the way out, just keep thinning until it popped off. So eventually, what I chose to do, I chose to just take all of them out and put them all back in. So now they all have to, you know, lock back in my hair. But that's not a problem once you get them threaded in the right way, where they're threaded in, which I just got done last week finally, because I was going through the process of trying to braid them in my hair so they could just, you know, temporarily be in my hair. But now they are sewn in, honey. This thread will not be showing. Another way for the thread not to show, I'll be getting some human hair or even some Molly hair, blonde, and I will dye it red and take little pieces, and I will be getting it wrapped around the parts where the thread is. So that would be another thing. That would be another option for you to use if you do not want your thread to show when you have color locks attachments. Or I tried transparent thread, but it's too light. So if you can get another color thread that's thick enough for your attachments, then that would be perfect. That would be perfect. But as far as my journey, my locks have taken me through a lot. Locks have taught me how to be patient. And I can say, before I had locks, I'm not a person, I don't have patience at all. Everyone knows that. At all. But when you put yourself through a process where you know you have to wait for a better outcome, it's like you have no choice but to be patient, because you can't rush it. And that's one thing I learned. I learned how to rush my hair. Starting locks, don't rush it. My opinion to anyone, don't get attachments. Like, if you want a full head, healthy locks, and you don't want to go through all the BS, and you know what I'm saying? I don't regret getting attachments. I love my attachments, don't get me wrong. And I thank the person every time when I see him. Thank you for letting me have your locks. Like, and he knows, like, these are not going anywhere. I would never, one time I was thinking about adding someone else's locks to my hair, because I was saying I bleached my hair too much. These locks are thinning, they're damaged, they're dry, they're not moisturized enough. I want to start over. So I was going to put somebody else's locks in my hair. But I feel like I'm going against the grain when I do that. I feel like this is like, my locks have been with me through so much. They have been with me through so much. It's like, I really would just be going against the grain to cut these off and throw them away or give them to somebody else. That's just like giving somebody else all my hard work. I would never cut my locks off, because I might one day, I'm not gonna say never, but that's not my decision anytime soon, because this is me. This is me. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. So, like, I know this video is just not, I'm not sure what questions anyone has. So if I could just do a Q&A and everyone could just ask me certain questions, I can answer them for y'all, because there's not really much to describe for my long journey. Yes, 3 years with the damaging, with attachments. But the baby girls, the girl's hair, let me show you the real life. The girl's hair is getting out there, so don't sleep. You know, that's it. That's all for the story. So that's really it. That's all on really my journey of my locks. I mean, I told you all how I started, the damaging process, the colors, so I think I got everything down packed. If there's any questions, this is just a quick video on just letting you know anything. A lot of people just been asking me questions on how, and I will be trying. I promise I will try my best whenever I get the chance to actually have a video on how to attach them. I'm not sure how I will get it done. I'm not sure who I will do them on. I might try to do it myself, but I will try to get that video up when I can. I'm not going to give a promised date, but that's basically it. I just want to say thank you everyone for watching, and any questions that you have on these locks, colors, bleaching, what I use for this, what I use for that, you could just leave in the comments, and I will be doing a Q&A soon for all of my new subscribers, so y'all can just really get to know the girl, like really know me, because I don't feel like y'all know me like that. I don't feel like y'all know me like that. So, you know, get to know me Q&A coming soon with your girl, MC, Chelly MC, and all that coming soon. And this is just a video on my lock journey. This is just a video on my lock journey. See y'all in my next video, right? I'm gonna see y'all in my next video, right? My next video.
More label try to stop me. It's gonna be some dread.